From the castle, we used to just be able to see solitude over the mountains. That's exactly what I'd imagined.
I can take you to any port on the coast.
Until next time.
May not look like. Where are you headed? The one with the ruined castle? Don't you know that place is cursed? Even seasoned sailors steer far around that place.
Captain Gjalland does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
Talk to Captain Gjalland if you're looking for good passage.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take you to any port on the coast.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Never much cared for Windhelm. The place is depressing.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I'm a lot happier out here on the deck than I am wandering around.
The Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
I already told you. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Well, a man's got to make a living after all. Fine. We'll cast off immediately.
It's so bright out here.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, and when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
I'm no fan of the sun. Should be better than this.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
Captain Gyalan does the business.
load cost
I'm
me
just a ship's mate.
freedom. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
All right, Admiral. Don't worry about rushing. Just
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Your visit here would be tolerated as long as you
Talk
abide
to Captain
by our
Gyalan if
rules.
you're looking to book passage.
Otherwise, you'll answer.
Talk to Captain
no matter
Galland if
what.
you're looking to book passage.
Remember, we're watching you.
I've been sailing the Northern Maiden across the Sea of Ghosts for nearly 20 years now. Might be time to find a new home port, though, the way things are going around here. May the wind be at your back, friend.
Why? Never seen a Redoran guard before? Headed east. May want to give the town... Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome here. Elder... Mirag. It sounds very familiar. Not someone here, but... I'm not sure I can recall. I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't feel real. Does that make any sense? Non-believers are never welcome here.
Not much contact with others around here. Got the Skull village to the north, but the Nords there keep to themselves.
Milor over at the Ienth farm should be still mixing potions if you're seeking a sort of drink. Far west end of town.
Here in his shrine, that they have forgotten. Here do we talk, that we might remember.
By night
You
we
there.
recline.
You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirag. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirag's been dead for thousands of years.
Far from ourselves.
I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. It is the only place where silt striders can be found, although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. You are too young to remember the Nerevary. He defeated Degathur and saved us all from the Blight. The ignorant think it is only a place of ash and lava. It has rolling green plains and swamps and verdant hills, too. There is the big island of Ardenfell and the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Vardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself. When the city of Vivec was destroyed, it took decades for us to rebuild. We are still but a shadow of our glorious past, but someday we will rise again. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores. It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivec and Aldruin. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion.
That they have forgotten.
That's that, then.
Here do we toil. What by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves. He grows ever...
Our eyes once were blinded. Now through him do we see. Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak.
And when the world shall listen.
And when the world remembers.
That world will cease to be.
Here in his shrine.
That you have
That
forgotten.
seems inadvisable. Oh, fascinating. By touching the so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will.
That we might remember.
I would not advise touching the stone again. The effects of repeated
Thy night
contact
be
could be...
reclaimed.
Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to my investigation. It could be very enlightening to observe you. I wonder if a dragon could be captured alive. It would make a fascinating test subject.
He grows ever near to us.
That seems inadvisable.
Now, through me, do you see?
Now through them does he speak.
And when
I wonder
the
how
world
long this
shall
effect will
listen.
last. Perhaps it is permanent, as with the
When the
others.
world shall see. Do you need something? And when the world. I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
That world will cease to be.
Here in his shrine.
That seems inadvisable.
Oh, that they have forgotten.
That you might...
That would be a shame. You are an interesting exception to the otherwise universal phenomenon.
Far
He
from
grows
yourself.
ever near to us.
Can you hear me? Do you have any
Now,
free will left? Or are you really under this outside influence like the others?
And when
the world shall see.
It appears that you were not as unusual after all.
that world will cease to be.
That they have forgotten.
That you might remember.
Now through him do we see.
Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak.
And the world shall listen.
If you need a ride back to the mainland, Jalen's the only way.